Hey, so I just wanted to make a quick video on how to replace the starter on an 09 through 12 ZX6R. So I have a 2011. The reason I'm making this video is honestly just because I read the Kawasaki service manual for this bike. And I read the starter motor replacement portion, and the first step was, and this got my blood boiling, the first step was drain the coolant. And I was like, why would you have to drain the coolant? That makes no sense. And so what I found out is they make you not only drain the coolant, but they tell you to pull the fuel tank, take off your throttle body assembly, your whole I guess intake manifold assembly, just to access this portion here from the top down. And so I guess the reason they say drain coolant is because they want you to remove this coolant hose. But I ignored that. I was like, I felt around back there and I felt there was two bolts holding the starter in. This one at the front and there's one at the back. Might not be able to, let me see if I can show you it. Maybe you'll see a glimpse of it. Yeah, you can see a glimpse of it back there, but it's just a little further back. And so I just kind of went for it. I took off this clutch perch here. Let me get it so you can see what I mean. I took off my clutch cable, and I took off this clutch cable perch. And that way I was able to have more room here. I pulled this up, and then I was able to, for one, access this front bolt here, no problem. I took a, let me assemble the tool here. I just took a 1/4" drive with a small extension like this. And then I had both a short socket and a deep socket, just to have some slight length variance in case I needed it. And then you basically just, let me put this thing together. Literally just come from the top down here, comes out no problem. First and second one. The second one, kind of have to dig in there a little bit. I used this short extension along with a deep socket 8 for that, and I was able to lift all this up, get back there, and unbolt that as well. Then obviously you're gonna unbolt your terminal, your starter lead, and that's it for that. Then you have to remove your idler gear cover and then your starter clutch cover. And that's it. I mean, it's way quicker than what they tell you to do. 2 bolts, terminal. You remove your covers, then you pull out the gears. That's not a problem, you can figure all that out. And then you have to pull these covers off because the starter can't come out. There's not enough room for it to come out back there, so it has to come out from the front. That's why I have to take these covers off. And then mine were RTV. I don't know if OEM is gasket or RTV, but both of mine are RTV. So I had to just, clean it up and go back over it with RTV before I put it back on. And by the way, guys, when you do go to reseal both of these covers with RTV, you really don't need to use a lot, very little, because if you think about it, these are already very flat machine surfaces, and even without any RTV, they mate together very parallel to each other. But there are some minor imperfections, so that RTV is just to take up those very minor imperfections. So you only need to use, a very, very thin layer of RTV to seal these surfaces. Anything excessive, not only will it squish out when you go to bolt together, not only will it squish out towards the outside here, but also, equally towards the inside, it's going to squish out and it's going to, potentially dislodge and get into your gears and your oil. So there's just no reason to do that. But yeah, I figured I'd throw that quick little video together because I noticed, one, there weren't any good videos online on how to do this. Which, I mean, if you put any sort of effort into looking around, you can figure it out yourself. But it's nice to see before you even dig in to see that you actually don't need a Like the manual says, you don't need to drain the coolant or pull the fuel tank or whatever. So yeah, I hope this helps somebody.